In a grand room far away, the Galactic Council met to discuss the state of the universe. The room was filled with leaders from many planets, each more powerful than the last. They sat in tall chairs looking down at a big screen that showed Earth and its moon. The aliens laughed loudly, their voices echoing off the walls. "Look at that tiny blue planet," said a tall alien with green skin. "And what is that? Its moon is just a useless rock. It's nothing but a joke." The others joined in the laughter. An alien with shimmering silver scales leaned forward, grinning. "Humans think they are strong, but they are weak. Their moon can't even defend them." Among the council members, a wise old alien, known as Zoltar, raised his hand to speak. "Let's not be too quick to judge. We should keep an eye on Earth. They might surprise us." But the other leaders only laughed harder. "Surprise us? With what? Their outdated technology?" One sneered. "They are a relic of the past." On Earth, people watched the news, unaware of the mocking voices in the galaxy. They went about their daily lives, living under the light of their moon. Children played in parks, families gathered for dinners, and scientists worked in labs. But in a hidden facility beneath the moon's surface, something incredible was happening. A group of brilliant scientists, led by Dr. Maria Lin, gathered around a table filled with blueprints and holograms. They had been working for years on a secret project to turn the moon into a powerful battle station. Maria looked at her team, her eyes filled with determination. "Listen up, everyone! Those aliens think we are weak. They believe our moon is useless. But we will show them how wrong they are! We have the chance to turn this rock into our greatest weapon." The team nodded, excitement building. They had spent countless hours developing advanced technology, hidden from the eyes of the alien council. Powerful weapons, shields, and defense systems were being created in secret. Maria believed in their mission. They had to protect Earth and prove their worth. As the aliens continued to laugh, they had no idea what was happening on the moon. The scientists worked day and night, constructing enormous cannons and energy shields. They were building something extraordinary, something that would change the fate of Earth forever. Back at the council, the laughter eventually faded, replaced by discussions of conquest. The aliens planned to invade Earth, thinking it would be an easy victory. They believed that humans were too weak to fight back. Little did they know the humans were ready to rise. Days passed and tensions grew. The alien fleet prepared to launch their attack. Ships with sharp edges and glowing lights filled the skies of their home planets. The leaders of the council grew more confident, their smiles wide. "We will crush Earth!" shouted the leader of the fleet, a fierce warrior named Zalor. "Their weak moon will not stand a chance against our power." Back on Earth, Maria and her team were making final preparations. They knew the aliens would soon attack. With every passing moment, the scientists felt a mix of fear and excitement. They had worked so hard for this day, they would no longer be the laughing stock of the galaxy. The day finally arrived. Earth's sky darkened as the alien ships approached. Maria looked up, her heart racing. She knew it was time. With a deep breath, she gave the command. "Activate the battle station," she shouted. The moon hummed to life, revealing its hidden power. Bright lights flashed, and the massive cannons pointed toward the stars. The time for laughter was over. Earth was ready to fight back. As the alien fleet descended, unaware of the storm that awaited them, the moon glowed with new strength. No longer would it be seen as a useless rock. It had become the first line of defense for humanity, and soon the aliens would learn that underestimating Earth had been their greatest mistake. The dark clouds gathered over Earth as the sun set. People went about their lives unaware of the storm that was coming from the stars. In the depths of space, the alien fleet was ready to launch its attack. Ships of all shapes and sizes, filled with fierce warriors, hovered above their home planets, preparing for war. Zalor, the leader of the alien fleet, stood on the bridge of his flagship, a massive ship with sharp edges and glowing lights. He looked at the screens showing the path to Earth. His eyes gleamed with excitement. "Today we will show those humans their place. They think they are strong because of their moon. We will crush them!" His commanders cheered, their voices filled with confidence. They believed Earth was an easy target. To them, the humans were nothing but a weak species. Little did they know that a new power was awakening on the moon. Back on Earth, Dr. Maria Lin and her team were in their control room, watching the screens filled with data and images of the incoming alien fleet. The mood was tense. Everyone felt the weight of the moment. Maria's heart raced, but her resolve was strong. We don't have much time, she said, looking at her team. We must be ready for anything. The aliens will not hold back. As they made their final preparations, the team activated the battle station's defenses. Massive lasers and missile launchers were powered up, their lights flickering to life. The once silent moon was now a bustling hub of activity. Engineers rushed around, checking systems and ensuring everything was in place. Is the energy shield operational? Maria asked, her voice steady. Yes, Dr. Lin. The shield is fully functional, replied one of her engineers. We're ready to protect the moon. Good. We need to buy time to defend Earth. The moon must stand strong, Maria replied, her determination shining through. As the alien ships drew closer, the atmosphere grew heavy with anticipation. On the alien flagship, Zaylor looked at his commanders, ready to make his move. Prepare for battle! Launch the fleet! The order echoed through the ships as they powered up their engines and set their course for Earth. The view from the bridge was stunning. Stars twinkled around them, but all eyes were focused on the blue planet below.
We will show them what true power looks like. Zalor sneered, confidence overflowing.
Back on Earth, the first alerts rang out. Sirens blared as people received news of the incoming attack. Fear spread through the streets. Families hurried to find shelter, and emergency broadcasts filled the air. Stay indoors! Remain calm, the announcer urged. Our military is preparing for an attack. Maria and her team continued to monitor the alien fleet, their eyes glued to the screens. They could see the ships moving in formation, a dark wave approaching. The time for action was now. Ready all weapons! Maria commanded, her voice cutting through the tension. We will not let them take our planet! As the battle station readied itself, Earth's military forces were also on high alert. Fighter jets soared into the sky, and soldiers took their positions, preparing for the fight of their lives. The world united, everyone knowing the importance of what was to come. With a deafening roar, the alien fleet entered Earth's atmosphere, their ships filling the sky like a dark cloud. Zaylor watched with a wicked smile as the countdown to victory began. Let the invasion begin! He shouted, raising his fist in triumph. But as the alien ships descended, they encountered a bright flash of light. The moon's energy shield glimmered like a protective barrier. Maria and her team watched in awe as the battle station came to life, the once quiet moon now transformed into a fierce guardian. Now, open fire! Maria ordered, her heart pounding with adrenaline. The moon responded with an impressive display of firepower. Lasers shot out into space, and missiles streaked toward the alien ships. The first wave of defense had begun. The aliens were caught off guard, their confidence shaken as they saw the moon firing back. Zalor's face twisted with anger. What is happening? They shouldn't have this kind of power. The battle for Earth had begun, and the humans were ready to fight back. The aliens would soon learn that the moon was not just a useless rock. It was a symbol of humanity's strength and determination. The skies above Earth were filled with chaos. Alien ships swarmed like angry bees, and the air vibrated with the sound of battle. Dr. Maria Lin stood at the control panel, her eyes fixed on the monitors showing the alien fleet approaching the moon. The moment they had prepared for had finally arrived. Prepare to engage! Maria shouted, her heart racing with excitement and fear. We can't let them break through our defenses. The moon's battle station roared to life, its cannons moving into position. Bright lights flashed as the crew operated the controls with precision. Lasers shot out toward the alien ships, illuminating the dark sky with beams of energy. On the alien flagship, Zaylor shouted orders to his crew. We must crush them! Formations now. The crew scrambled, trying to regroup the fleet as chaos erupted around them. The first wave of lasers hit an alien ship, causing an explosion that lit up the night. Zalor's eyes widened in shock. What kind of weapon do they have? This wasn't in our plans. The alien ships returned fire, their own weapons blazing. Missiles streaked through the sky, but the moon's energy shield absorbed the impact. It flickered, but it held strong. Maria felt a surge of hope. Shield strength at 70%, an engineer shouted. We can take more hits. Good, Maria replied. We need to hold on just a little longer. The battle intensified. The sky was filled with smoke and fire as Earth's forces launched their own counterattacks. Fighter jets zipped through the air, dodging enemy fire and striking at the alien ships with precision. The brave pilots soared above, showing courage that inspired everyone watching. Target the lead ship, one pilot yelled over the radio. We need to take out their command. The jets swooped in, firing missiles at the flagship. Explosions erupted around it, sending shockwaves through the alien fleet. Zalor cursed, gripping the console tightly. "Reinforce the defenses! Don't let them break through!" Maria watched as the alien flagship took damage, but Zalor's anger only fueled the aliens' determination. They regrouped, forming tighter formations, and returned fire with more force. "More ships are coming in," another engineer reported. "We're outnumbered. Stay calm," Maria shouted, her voice steady. "We have the moon. It's our greatest weapon. Keep firing." The moon's cannons blazed with energy, shooting lasers that tore through the ranks of alien ships. The battle raged on, and the air crackled with tension. Earth's forces held their ground, refusing to back down. As the fight continued, Zalor realized they had underestimated the humans. "We can't allow this to continue. Call for reinforcements," he ordered, his voice booming with urgency. The alien fleet sent out a distress signal, calling for backup. But Earth was not alone. Many planets had been watching the battle unfold, and they were inspired by humanity's courage. One by one, ships from friendly worlds began to appear, joining the fight against the alien invaders. "Look! Allies are coming!" a soldier shouted, pointing to the horizon. "We're not alone!" Maria felt a rush of hope as she saw the ships join the fray. "We can do this!" she exclaimed. "We are stronger together." With their newfound allies, Earth's forces surged forward, attacking the alien ships from all sides. The once mighty fleet began to falter as the battle raged on. The sound of explosions filled the air, and bright flashes of light lit up the sky. The moon stood tall, defending its home. It was no longer a laughing stock, but a fierce battle station, embodying the spirit of humanity. As the tide turned, Zalor's face twisted in rage and disbelief. "No! This cannot be happening," he yelled, struggling to maintain control. One by one, the alien ships fell, their pilots realizing they were no match for the united forces of Earth and its allies. The once boastful fleet was now in retreat, and the cries of victory filled the air. As the last alien ship turned to flee, Maria couldn't help but cheer with her team. "We did it! We showed them what we're made of!" The battle for Earth had become a testament to human strength and resilience. The moon, once seen as useless, had transformed into a symbol of hope and courage. Maria knew that this was just the beginning. The aliens would think twice before underestimating Earth again. As the smoke cleared, the humans looked up at the moon, glowing brighter than ever. They had fought together, and their spirit would carry them forward into whatever challenges lay ahead. The cheers of victory echoed across the moon's surface. Earth's forces had pushed back the alien fleet, and for a moment it seemed as though they had won the battle. But Maria Lynn knew better. The alien leader Zalor was not the type to give up easily. As the battle station buzzed with activity, Maria gathered her team in the control room. "We've won this round, but we must remain vigilant. Zalor will regroup and come back stronger," she warned, her expression serious. The team nodded, feeling the weight of her words. They were proud of what they had accomplished, but they understood the danger was far from over. Meanwhile, on the alien flagship, Zalor seethed with anger. The defeat had been humiliating. He paced the bridge, his mind racing with thoughts of revenge. "We underestimated them," he growled. "But we will not make the same mistake again. Prepare for the next phase of our plan." His commanders exchanged nervous glances but did not dare question him. They had witnessed the humans' strength, and the thought of facing them again was daunting. Yet Zalor's determination ignited their fear. They knew he would stop at nothing to avenge their losses. Back on the moon, Maria and her team began to analyze the data from the battle. They looked for weaknesses in the alien fleet and ways to strengthen their defenses. "If they come back, we need to be ready," Maria stated, her voice steady. "Let's improve the energy shield and enhance our weapons. We have to give them no chance." As the team worked tirelessly, word spread of their victory. News stations on Earth reported the incredible fight, and people everywhere celebrated. Yet, amidst the joy, Maria remained focused. She understood that victory could lead to overconfidence, and overconfidence could lead to disaster. Just as they were making progress, alarms blared throughout the control room. The monitors flickered to life, revealing the dark silhouettes of ships approaching. "They're back!" one of the engineers shouted in alarm. Maria's heart sank. "Prepare for battle! They are not done yet," she ordered, her voice cutting through the panic. The control room erupted with activity. Crew members rushed to their stations, readying the battle station for the impending fight. Maria took a deep breath, focusing on the task at hand. We have to hold them off. We've already shown we can do this. Let's do it again! On the alien flagship, Zaylor stood proudly, his eyes blazing with a fierce resolve. This time we will not fail. We have a new strategy. He revealed his plan to unleash a new type of weapon, one that would strike fear into the hearts of the humans. Let the element of surprise work in our favor, he commanded. As the alien ships prepared to attack, Maria looked at her team. They have learned from their mistakes. We must stay one step ahead. Let's outsmart them! The battle commenced once more, the skies filled with streaks of light and sound. Lasers fired from both sides, illuminating the darkness. The moon's battle station held strong, but the aliens unleashed their new weapon, a wave of energy that disrupted the moon's energy shield. What is happening? Maria shouted, watching in disbelief as the shield flickered under the pressure. Shield strength at 50%. An engineer yelled, panic rising in his voice. We need to reroute energy to the shield, Maria replied, determination flooding her veins. We can't let them break through. As the battle raged on, the aliens pressed their advantage. The humans fought bravely, but the alien ships were relentless. Zaylor's new weapon caused chaos among Earth's forces, and Maria knew they were in trouble. Reinforcements! Where are they? Maria cried, her heart pounding. Just when all seemed lost, the monitors displayed a familiar sight. Ships from Earth's allies arrived in the distance, their engines roaring as they rushed to help. The tide was about to turn again. We're not alone, Maria shouted, a glimmer of hope igniting within her. Hold the line, everyone. We're about to get help. With renewed energy, the humans rallied together, joining forces with their allies. The battle station fought back with a newfound strength, its lasers blazing fiercely. Zaylor, seeing the reinforcements, felt a chill run down his spine. This can't be happening, he bellowed. The battle was far from over, but the humans had proven their resilience once again. The turning point had arrived, and Maria was determined to fight for their future. The aliens would soon learn that underestimating humanity was a mistake they would regret. The battle raged on above the moon, but the tide had turned in favor of Earth and its allies. With their combined strength, they pushed back the alien forces, who were now desperate and disorganized. Maria Lynn stood at the control panel, her heart racing with determination as she watched the screens filled with images of the conflict. Keep firing! Don't let up! She shouted, her voice steady and strong. The crew around her responded with energy, focusing on the task at hand. They had come too far to lose now. The moon's battle station roared with life, its weapons glowing brightly as they unleashed a barrage of fire upon the alien ships. The combined forces of Earth and its allies pressed forward, striking with precision and unity. Look! The enemy is retreating, one engineer shouted, pointing at the monitors. Maria's heart soared at the sight. The alien ships, battered and broken, turned to flee, leaving behind a trail of chaos. Now's our chance! Let's not let them escape! Maria yelled. She knew that if they allowed the aliens to regroup, they would return stronger and more vengeful. The team redoubled their efforts, firing relentlessly at the retreating ships. On the alien flagship, Zaylor paced angrily, his plans unraveling before his eyes. They have no right to defeat us. We must regroup and come back stronger, he shouted, but his crew looked hesitant. They had seen the courage of the humans and knew that this time, the battle was lost. As the alien ships fled, a cheer erupted in the control room. We did it! We pushed them back! One soldier exclaimed, slapping Maria on the back. Maria allowed herself a moment of relief, but she knew the fight was not truly over. Let's stay alert, she reminded the team. We need to assess the damage and prepare for anything. As they began to analyze the data and check their systems, news began to spread back to Earth. People celebrated their victory, filled with pride and joy. They had witnessed the strength of humanity, united against a common enemy. Maria felt a surge of hope for the future. Hours later, as the battle station regained its composure, Maria held a meeting with her team. We've won this battle, but we must learn from it. We need to strengthen our defenses and prepare for any future threats, she said. The team nodded, understanding the importance of being ready for whatever might come next. Suddenly, the monitors flickered to life and a new message appeared. It was from the alien fleet. Zaylor's face appeared on the screen, his expression one of anger mixed with grudging respect. Humans, you have shown strength and unity that we did not expect. We will retreat this time, but do not think this is over. We will return! Maria met his gaze, her heart pounding. You will not win next time, she declared firmly. We will be ready for you. With that, Zaylor's image disappeared, leaving the control room in silence. The team exchanged worried glances, knowing that the alien leader would not easily give up. But Maria felt a new determination rising within her. We've shown them what we can do. This victory is just the beginning, she said, her voice steady. We will build on this success and prepare for whatever comes next. Together, we are stronger.
As they resumed their work, the team felt a renewed sense of purpose.
They were no longer just defenders of Earth. They were guardians of a new future, united against any threat. In the days that followed, the moon became a symbol of hope and resilience. Earth's allies came together, sharing knowledge and technology. They built stronger defenses and advanced weaponry, all while celebrating their shared victory. The dawn of a new era began to rise, one filled with hope and courage. Humanity had proven that they could stand against even the fiercest of enemies. The moon, once seen as useless, had become a fortress, a beacon of strength. Maria looked out at the horizon, watching as the sun began to rise. She felt a sense of pride swell within her. This is just the beginning, she whispered to herself, knowing that whatever challenges lay ahead, humanity would face them together. As the stars faded in the morning light, a new dawn emerged, filled with promise and the unbreakable spirit of humanity. They had stood tall against the darkness, and they would continue to shine brightly in the universe.